Hey guys, this is Mr. Grice for Algebra 2, Chapter 7.2 Notes, Day 3. Today we're going to be talking about the box method. And you'll be like, oh, Mr. Grice, the box method? I thought we were done with that. Too bad. We're not. So, we're going to talk about the box method, though, with factoring, which is something pretty brand new. So, let's go ahead and look at problem number 1. P squared plus 7p minus 8. Now, the first things are always going to be the same. All right, if you need to write down what A is, what B is, and what C is, we're going to do the factors of 8, which are 1 and 8, 2 and 4. And now which numbers add up to get to 7, but multiply to get to negative 8? We should be pretty quick at some of this stuff by now. Okay, it's 1 and 8. But what type of 1 is it? It's a negative 1. Okay, now from here, this is the new stuff. You're going to draw a box. Okay? Now, watch where all the information goes. Okay? 1p squared is going there. The negative 8 is going here. So, let's get the black out. P squared and negative 8. And now my other numbers are going to go like this. It doesn't matter which one goes where, but this is just like splitting the middle term. Or the negative 1p and then the positive 8p. All right, so does that kind of make sense? So now what we do is we want to factor the top. So just looking at the top, what's the GCF? I can pull out a P. Okay. What about at the bottom? What's the GCF of just the bottom? Well, that's a positive 8. And now the GCF of the top. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to write a P down there. The GCF of the top is, to the left, is a P. And now the GCF of the right, which is negative 1. And now that we've got all that, we've worked backwards to factor out the binomial. Okay? Let's do another example. So, we get 27. And that's 1 and 27, 3 and 9. So which ones add up to get to negative 12, but multiply to get to 27? Hopefully you're shouting out and saying, Mr. Grice, it's negative 3 and negative 9. Okay, from there you make the box. The n squared and the 27 all go there. And then negative 3n and negative 9n. And remember, that order doesn't matter. This middle part is just like splitting the middle term. Okay, because if you combine those, you get negative 12. Okay, so now, GCF of the top. N. GCF of the bottom. Well, it's a 9, but it's going to be a negative 9 because your leading coefficient's negative. Okay? GCF of the left is n. And now the GCF of the right. Oops. Negative 3. And then you get our binomial, which is n minus 9, n minus 3. Now, if you want to get the answer, you can go back and you can factor this, or FOIL it, and if you FOIL it, you'll get 2. You'll get what we started with. Number 3. Now, you'd be like, Mr. Grice, when does this work? Well, it works anytime you can split the middle term. So anytime you have a 4-term polynomial. But like, Mr. Grice, we don't have a 4-term polynomial. Well, that's why we split it. Okay? So, first off, you can take out a GCF. And we get 2. So, when you factor that out, you're left with 2a squared. Let's actually write this a little nicer. 2a squared minus 11a plus 5. So, with that right there, oh, not to 5, to 10. Okay, I want you guys to finish this portion off. Okay, and see if you can set up the box correctly. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and see how you do. Okay, so that's what you should have gotten when you fill out the box. Now, see if you can factor everything out. Okay, remember, factor the top, factor the bottom, factor the left, factor the right. It doesn't matter what the order is when you do that. Okay, good luck. Okay, and there's your final answer. Now, the key thing is, don't forget about the 2. Okay, we factored that out from the very beginning. All right, number 4. Number 4, you are going to be all on your own. Okay? Now, I will give you one piece of advice that I would definitely try to factor something out before you get started. Okay? So you're all on your own with the box and all of that too. You guys can do this, all right? Pause the video and good luck. Okay, and there are the answers. Okay, be very careful. Okay, 5 times -7 is -35. Okay, and when you can't take anything out, you can always take out a negative, and since this is a -5, your leading coefficient's negative, that's what you have to take out. Okay, now that's all we're going to go through, but if you want to try number 5 and number 6, you're more than welcome to do so. You can pause the video. The answers will be up in just a second. And there you go. Well, that's going to be it for Algebra 2, Chapter 7.2, Notes Day 3. If you have any questions, please come see Ms. Carranza or myself, because we would love to help you out. Thanks for watching.